Welcome to Round 5 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of January 31st. I'm Nicole Erdix, and I'm here with Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
Today we're taking a break from talking and complaining and obsessing, and instead shouting out other things people are doing that we think you'll find as useful or as enjoyable as we do. We call this our Roundabout Roundup. So last week, Catherine introduced us to the world of Wordle, which I'm very not happy about because now I'm obsessed. So because Wordle will only allow you to play one game a day, I had to go and track down an app that would allow me to play obsessively through the day.
Yes. Well, don't blame Wordle for that. That's on you.
I did find a semi-replacement. So for those of you that are looking to expand your Wordle, repertoire, you can check out the app called Wordus. So it's Word and then US. It's Wordus.
Okay.
And that will allow you to play infinite games and hone your skills. So that's my shout out this week.
Not too much of a good thing?
No. Terry, how about you?
I enjoy the elegant simplicity of one word a day that everybody gets. So then later you can discuss the words as we were doing before. Anyway, I recently needed to order for my husband a new phone. He is rather Neanderthal in his phone tastes. He's still not altogether sure he wants to have a phone at all, but he gets a flip phone. And the flip phone he had suddenly decided it wasn't going to work anymore. So I ordered a new one from AT&T, and my delivery choices were to have it delivered by the mail the next day, or to have a representative bring it to our house and set it up for us. Both of these were free. And I thought, well, if somebody wants to come to my house and set it up so that I don't have to do it, that sounds fine. So I said, sure, let's do that. And they actually wound up coming that same day. They, I guess, had some time. I don't know. But it turns out it's a company called Enjoy that works with these companies to do product delivery. And a very nice young lady and a gentleman came to our door and sat in our kitchen, and the woman set up the phone so that it worked. I had hoped they would put our contacts in and show my husband how to use it. That was not part of the service. But still, not having to go on the computer and put chips in, and I've done it before. I know I can do it, but I just don't have the bandwidth for that right now. So if somebody wants to come to my house and do it for me, yes,
yay.
Please. So if you are such a person as I, and you see that having somebody come to your house and set it up is an option, I'm here to say it worked out pretty good. I was generally very happy about it. The one thing that was a little awkward is that part of this home delivery service involves them trying to sell you other things, which I understand. They got to make money. I do not resent it. It was they kept working it into the conversation. Oh, I see you have an iPhone. What do you do on your iPhone? Do you read stuff? Hey, we could set you up with Apple News if you like. And it's well, I have it already. And also I can't really see the letters on my phone, but thank you. And I mentioned just kind of in passing that, my husband, we used to give him an old iPhone, and he didn't want it. She says, oh, you have old iPhones? We could trade those in for new iPhones. I see all of you are up for a replacement. And I'm like, thank you very much. I appreciate the pitch. No, thank you. So that may make you a little uncomfortable, but it was not in any way a hard sell. It was an extremely polite sell and easily rebuffed. On the other hand, if you do want a new phone, if you're willing to possibly purchase some of their services, that might be a plus. So anyway, I would say that we enjoyed the service provided by Enjoy, and the people who came were very pleasant and worked quickly and came sooner than we expected them to, but told us ahead of time, asked us if that was okay. So yay. I'm very happy to not have had to just retrieve a box from my doorstep and then figure out what the heck to do with it.
Awesome.
Maybe it's just good for old ladies. It makes me wonder, do they not want people to come to their stores? Are they like, stay out of our store? We'll put on a mask and come in your house. But anyway, so yeah, so that was a good experience. Enjoy.
Cool.
Enjoy.
How about you, Catherine?
Well, I'm going to mention a TV show. As you know, Terry and I talk about TV on Round 2 on Tuesdays, but Terry's not watching this, which is Amazing Race. This is one of those reality shows that I do have a lot of fun with. Even like during the pandemic, my daughter and I used to watch it together. And I like The Amazing Race because it certainly has the competition, and it has some of the social, interpersonal conflict and competition that these other shows have, but not to the same degree. Because we watched the most recent season of Survivor, and it was 100% about people trying to figure out what everyone else was going to do and how to stop them and how to plot against them. And it just became sort of silly, because you're only seeing what they're choosing to show you, so that every single time you get to the end of the episode, they play something, you can't predict what's going to happen at all. Because you just know that you haven't seen everything. So anyway, Amazing Race, I enjoy because you do get to travel all around the world and see these different places, and they have some variety in the tasks. Again, this past season of Survivor, all the tasks seem to be, the challenges and projects seem to be exactly the same. But on Amazing Race, they try to tie it to the place that they are. So that's interesting. And this particular season that's on now, that just started in early January, they actually filmed 3 episodes worth, three legs of the race in 2019 or early 2020. And then they had to stop because of the pandemic and send everybody home. And then 19 months later, they were like, okay, you can come back now. And they restarted with most of the same people. So, and now, they've made changes so that a lot of the tasks and things that they do are outside, and they have a charter plane so that they're not sitting on airplanes with other people. So they've made some various changes and concessions to try to make it a little more COVID safe to do The Amazing Race. But anyway, it is a lot of fun. And I don't know if you're familiar with the Facebook and YouTube personalities, the Holderness family. They do all of the fun songs about parenting and holidays and all that stuff. They are competitors on The Amazing Race, the parents. So that's kind of fun. If you're familiar with them in another context, you can see them on The Amazing Race. And then as a side recommendation, Terry and I listened to the Extra Hot Great podcast, and a few weeks ago, they had a guest on whose name is Jessica Leese, and she's an Amazing Race expert. She has recapped it and commented on it for years, and she is on a podcast called Rob Has a Podcast, or Rob Has a Website, or it's a little confusing to me what it's actually called. But anyway, they do recaps of it. And one nice thing that they do on this podcast is do things like listen to the Holderness family's vlogs and post episode commentary, and other contestants, they gather this information and report it to you. So you do not have to do it yourself. So yes. So anyway, The Amazing Race and The Amazing Race recaps on Rob Has a Podcast. I'll put a link in the show notes to explain what I mean by that. But that is one of the things I am watching. And that's it for another week of Parenting Roundabout. If you missed any of our earlier episodes this week, look them up on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts to hear what we had to say about tech in the classroom, feeling lonely, and wildlife encounters. You can also find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. And please visit our Amazon shop at amazon.com/shop/Momitude, where you can find links to a lot of the things we talk about. Have a great weekend and see you back here on Monday.